Hi friends, welcome to Storytime with me, your friend Stevie. Happy Friday, the week is almost over and we get to have fun together. Yay! Happy to see you here. Does anybody see anything new behind me? That's right, I have a new background. Isn't it super cute? I love all the different Mickey Mouses and his little different costumes, and then the Minnie Mouses in her different costumes. So cute! Speaking of cute, we're going to be doing these super cute fall trees as our arts and craft project today. But before we get to any of that fun, we're going to sing some songs and read a book. We're going to read a book called Bunnicula and Friends, the Vampire Bunny. And this is a chapter book, so we're going to do things a little different today. We're going to sing a song, read a chapter, sing a song, and then read another chapter, okay? So here we go, friends. Everybody stand up. Take a big deep breath. Hold it. Let it go. Nice. This time we're going to do a big breath again, but we're going to use our arms to help us breathe like trees, okay? It'll be like this. Watch first and then copy. Alrighty, friends, I want you to try it with me, okay? Here we go. Big deep breath in and arms go up. And then let it go and wiggle your arms slowly. Isn't that fun? Alrighty, friends, we're going to start with our first song, and it's going to be Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Bravo, my friends. Y'all did so good. We're going to do some imitation. I want you to copy me. Your turn. Nice. Next, I want you to do this. Your turn. Nice job, my friends. Last one. Do this. Your turn. Wow! Bravo! I'm so impressed. Okay, friends, now that we've done that, we're going to get to our book, The Vampire Bunny, Bunnicula and Friends. Chapter 1, The Arrival. My name is Harold. I am a dog. I live with the Monroes, Toby, Pete, Mr. and Miss Monroe. Chester lives here too. Chester is a cat, but I like him anyway. That's Chester. What color is Chester? That's right, Chester is orange. Things were pretty normal until Bunnicula arrived. Bunnicula came to us one dark and stormy night. It happened like this. The Monroes were going to the movies. Take care of the house, Harold, they said. You're the watchdog. That's what they always say when they go out. This is Harold. He's a big dog. On this evening, the wind was howling. Lightning was flashing. Rain was falling. I thought it was a good night to be inside. The Monroes must have thought so too. Suddenly, they burst through the door. He's mine! I found him, Toby yelled. You sat on him, you mean, Pete yelled back. I found him, Toby repeated, and he's sleeping in my room. My ears perked up. I often sleep in Toby's room. On Fridays, Toby has late night snacks. My favorite is chocolate chip cupcakes with cream in the middle, but that's another story. In this story, Mr. Monroe said, "Stop fighting, you two. The rabbit stays right here in the living room." Rabbit? Chester and I looked at each other, and then we took a closer look at what Mr. Monroe was holding. It was a shoebox, but inside the shoebox was a tiny black and white creature. It had long ears and a puff of a tail. So, this is a rabbit, I thought. Check out those ears. The rabbit had a note tied around its neck. "Take good care of my baby," the note read. Who would leave a rabbit at the movies? Toby asked. "Especially a scary movie like Dracula," said Pete. "Dracula," Chester grasped. "Of course no one heard of him except me." "What shall we name him?" Toby said. "What about Fluffy?" Mr. Monroe said. Oh, there she goes again, I thought. Miss Monroe was always trying to name some poor pet Fluffy. Chester and I had both been Fluffy for a few terrible days. Miss Monroe, Mr. Monroe. There's the bunny. Look at those ears. "Let's call him Dracula," Toby said. "That's silly," cried Pete. "It's not, is so. Now, boys, we'll have to come up with a name both of you can agree on," Mr. Monroe said. "Okay," the boys said, but they didn't sound too sure. Miss Monroe thought for a moment. "Let's see. We found him in a Dracula movie, and he's a bunny rabbit. How about Bunnicula?" Bunnicula! "Not bad," Pete said with a laugh. "Perfect," Toby agreed. "Count Bunnicula." At that very moment, there was a clap of thunder and a flash of lightning. The rabbit's eyes glowed red, but no one seemed to notice except Chester and me. "I wish they had named him Fluffy," Chester had said. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, that's chapter 2, so we're going to take a little break and do another song. We're going to do Row, Row Your Boat, okay? Remember, it goes like this. Row, 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 row. And then we get to the alligator, you go chomp, chomp, and your hands go up like this. Ah! Alrighty, here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see an alligator, raise your hands and scream. That's right, friends. Okay, chapter 2, The White Tomato. Not much happened at first. The Monroes made Bunnicula a home out of an old cage. They set it on the table near the window. Bunnicula slept a lot. In fact, he slept all day. As soon as the sun went down, he would wake up. Then he would hop around a little. The boys tried to play with him, but he did not fetch. He did not play tug of war. He did not chew on old shoes. A rabbit is cute, but not much fun, I said to myself. I was talking to myself a lot lately, since Chester was not much fun either. Chester had been acting very strangely ever since Bunnicula arrived. "I have to keep an eye on that rabbit," Chester said. "Why?" I asked. "He's just a cute little bunny." "Cute little bunny?" said Chester. "He is a danger to this household and everyone in it." Now, there's something I should tell you about Chester. He has a big imagination. I think it comes from reading too many books. "A danger? How?" I asked. "I don't know yet," Chester said, "but I'm gonna find out." So every night, Chester spied on the bunny, and he reported back to me in the morning. Look at Chester's disguise. He has sunglasses and a blanket on top of his head, and he's watching Bunnicula. The rabbit has strange markings. "You mean his spots?" I asked. But altogether, the spots looked like a black cape, Chester hissed. The next day, Chester said that Rabbit has fangs. I saw them gleaming in the moonlight. So rabbits aren't supposed to have fangs. They're supposed to have little rabbit teeth. One morning, Chester had some real news. The rabbit got out of his cage last night. Don't be silly, I replied. How could he break through the wire? That's just it. He didn't break through any wire. He got out without breaking anything or opening any doors. And then what did he do? I don't know, Chester said, but he was doing something in the kitchen. Maybe it was Mr. Monroe, I thought. I knew how Mr. Monroe liked midnight snacks. No, Chester said, it was Bunnicula. Look at that. Just then we heard voices in the kitchen. What in the world is this? Mr. Monroe asked. Gee, Dad, that looks like a tomato, said Pete. But it's all white, Toby added. Wow. Miss Monroe got out a knife and cut the thing in two. It's a tomato, all right, but it's all dried out, she said. There's no juice at all. Chester dragged me into the living room for a talk. A white tomato, he said. Very scary. What's so scary about a white tomato, I asked. There were no marks on the skin, Chester cried. What kind of marks? Teeth marks. I felt a chill run up my spine. We both turned to look at Bunnicula. He was sound asleep in his cage, and he was smiling. Oh, goodness. Alrighty, friends. That is where we're going to end our chapter today, and we'll pick up on it next week. Alrighty, friends. I'm going to show you what you need to make these really cute art projects. You're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need crayons. You're going to need some paint. You're going to need a few scraps of paper. I cut ours into squares. Let me show you. Into little tiny squares. Like so. And you're going to need some glue. Alrighty, friends. I will see you after our intermission, and we'll do that fun art project. See you in a little bit. Hi friends, welcome back to Storytime with me, your friend Stevie. Here we are continuing on with our super cute fall trees. Isn't that super cute? So what you will need is a piece of paper, liquid glue. I have some black and purple paint mixed together with equal parts water, so it's very, very liquidy. Let's see, I have some string here. Come with 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of string. Last but not least, I have little strips of paper that I cut into squares, red, yellow, and orange. Those are going to be our leaves. And a black marker to help color in our tree. Okay, first things first, you get all your strings together and try to make them as even as you can. And you tie a little knot in the very end of it where they're all combined. You can ask an adult for help. but this part is very important because we need to keep all these strings together. Okay, so now that we have a little knot on top, they're all held tightly together. We get our paper ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in our ink and our wetness, and we're going to put it in the middle of the paper, and then we're going to pull it and make our cute tree, okay? Alright, so here we go. You dip your string in your paint. You're going to get a little dirty. So have some napkins hanging around you so you can clean up, okay? And then you get your fingers and you push the paint out. Have some napkins around you, like I have here. Alrighty, and now you try to separate the strings so they're not all in one spot. Alrighty, and now you lay it down on your paper. And you put your strings wherever you want on your paper, like so, as you can see there. And then you fold it in half, like so. Okay, and you hold the knotted part of your string. You hold your fingers down on your, you hold your hand down on where your string is on your paper, and you pull the string out slowly. Okay, let's put our string away. And let's see what we created. Wow, check that out. That's gonna be our tree that we're gonna use to decorate, okay? So, what we're gonna do now is get some of our liquid glue and we're gonna put it on those branches we just made. So you could put one dot or two, or you could put a lot of glue like I am. Okay, so here's what mine looks like so far with my glue on it. And now I'm going to get my strips of paper and I'm going to put them very carefully on the glue. Try to do one piece at a time. You don't want to make a mess. There we go. Check out my first branch. Isn't that cool? Okay, and you keep going. Put any colors you want to, whatever makes you happy. And remember, try not to go too fast. I'm going a little fast and I'm getting glue all over my fingers, so I gotta slow down. There we are. It's looking so festive and fall-like. I love fall time. All the leaves change colors and they're so pretty. And you get to walk on the leaves and they go crunch, crunch. Alrighty, friends, check out my tree. It's halfway done. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I'm gonna get more glue and do the other side of the tree. Okay, I have my glue on, and now I'm going to sprinkle on my papers. Remember, try to do them one at a time so you don't get too messy. Here we are, looking super cool. It'd be pretty cool if you cut these into little circles or different shapes. We just went with little rectangles because we had a whole bunch left over from some other arts and craft projects we did here. Okay, I'm almost done. Alrighty, friends, check out my cool fall tree. Isn't that cool? Oh, I did not finish, I forgot. I'm gonna get my black marker and make sure I draw up the outside so you can tell it's a tree. I'm going to outline my tree and the branches. Cool. Alrighty, friends, check out my tree. Isn't it fall fantastic? I can't wait to see your trees that you make at home. Post them in the comment section. That's it for today, friends. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and remember, be kind to one another. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out.